Hi, welcome back. So one thing we need to take a look at is the M mine where Kenny's phone was found. Not to do with the damage, but to do with the crystal skull, the supposed one, which was found in 2017, captured on camera by Jeff Clark. There is actually more recent footage of people investigating the mine shaft. I don't know about showing video footage because of copyright, but I'll show you some screenshots. We'll do a comparison and see if it's still there. So the footage was recorded on January the 1st, 2022. So we're dealing with some very up-to-date material, which is good for comparison. As you can see, they used the drone as well, so that provides a different angle and perspective. The mine shaft itself from the outside virtually still looks the same, but let's take a look within once they descended into the mine shaft. So I've got two screenshots here, this one and that one. They're in the same area, just at a different angle. And this is originally where Jeff Clark caught the crystal skull, in this area, just resting on the rocks. As you can see, there's a few beams as well above, but it's in this area here. The problem is, the skull is missing. So what I have done is a side-by-side direct comparison. On the right, you have the 2017 photo taken by Jeff Clark, and then on the left, you have the most recent photo by the New Hikers in 2022. I do want to state and say that both photos are taken in the exact same spot, okay? Despite the slight angle change, same exact spot. And you can already tell by that by certain characteristics, such as the far right corner, you've got that light coloured rock, and then top left corner, you've got that weird, as Jeff described it, bird-shaped rock, okay? But it's what's in between that is missing. As you can see, highlighted in the red circle, there is clearly something missing. We zoom in on Jeff Clark's in 2017, you've got the bits of rock around the white stuff and then that crystallized looking purpley skull there, as you can see. But if we look at the new footage, the new photo, there is nothing there whatsoever. The bits of the white stuff isn't there and the supposed skull itself is not there. So what's happened? Look, 2017, rocks and a skull. 2022, absolutely nothing. What's happened? So once again, yet another strange occurrence in which something goes missing and no longer there. So really, what's happened? Like, has someone been there in recent time and took it? Did someone see Jeff Clark's video or maybe one of mine and they decided to grab it whilst they could? But why? Why would they do that? Is it because they put it there in the first place? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's still a mystery itself, the skull. You know, why would someone put it there? Is it from one of the spiritual healing stores, such as the Veach's one, because they do look very similar? And ultimately, just why? Why was it there to begin with? And now you're dealing with more questions of where has it gone? What's happened to it? Has someone stolen it? Just to put things slightly in perspective, a general thought, whether you believe it's a skull or you believe it's natural rock, okay? One thing to tie both together in terms of an outcome is maybe because it was loose rock, or a loose skull balancing on the edge and it rolled off. Or maybe something above, like loose rockfall, loose stuff landed on top of it and then it knocked it off the edge and now it's at the bottom. That could be an explanation to why it's not there, okay? I mean, you want to put it into comparison like with that M-shaped cave, the covered one, in which there was a missing rock which was later found on the floor. We didn't see it at the time because the camera didn't pan looking down. It was when Jeff Clark went and he, kind of solved that. But the rock in that case was far heavier, so someone would have had to pick it up, most likely, if investigating. In this case, the rocks, the bits, they are quite small. in comparison and much lighter. So if something did land on it, it would have knocked it straight off. Now, Jeff Clark will have to confirm this. I don't know how high up it is within the mine shaft, whether it's quite low down, midway, because then that would kind of determine the fall, the height of it, and if there's anything above that's loose to cause it to fall off in the first place, okay? But yeah, it's very strange, once again. I know we've gone to the mine shaft a few times. We have solved in terms of the damage to the shaft, but don't know about the skull because you can't see it. Unless you can see it or might have an idea, leave a comment down below. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.